Merry Christmas Eve, guys. Look, there's Alicia. Oh, Alicia, I talked about you today with my therapist. You're amazing and I love you. Lacey Silver, that is really nice, Lacey. Thank you for gifting those memberships. People really love that. People love getting memberships and I appreciate that. You've been really gifting those lately. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you. Thank you. And I continue to think about you and your family. I think Tommy left you a comment about that he is praying for you and your dad. Hey, Abigail, welcome in. Hey, mods, welcome. Hey, Rain, Ghost Rider, Diana H. Neil, come here, baby. Oh, Punky, it's a Christmas Eve, Punky. It doesn't feel like Christmas Eve because it was like 75 degrees today and we romped around outside. Yes, we did. We really made a day of it. Then we trimmed your hairs. Hey, Jennifer Ogle. Hey, Sophia. Squirrel Girl. Kim is blue. Jojo made it. Let's see. I almost said that twice. Thank you, Lazy Silver. That was really, really nice. I mean it. Hey, Lilac Lime. Alicia, I'm really glad you made it, girl. Hey, Jamie Palmer. Hey, Buffy. Rain, I got this sweater at a thrift store in Kansas City, and I almost couldn't wear it tonight. It's so warm out. I have the windows open, and this is a heavy, thick sweater, but it's so cool. I think somebody made it. It doesn't have a tag in it. And you know how I feel about those kinds of items of clothing, Rain. Hey, Just As I Am. Hey, Liz Tricks. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Hey, Renee B. Just Joan. Hey, Riley's Human. Dan, the Breaking News Man. Mary Barons. Thank you, Lilac Lime. Hey, Starlina. Enjoy that service, babe. Hey, Wisconsin Barb. Melissa with 1S. I haven't seen you for a little bit. Welcome in. Angie Moe, it feels like summer. It's not going to feel that way next week, though, sadly. Abigail, welcome, babe. Hey, Ewa. Thank you, Sophia. No, she was too busy. She couldn't pencil in her bath, Rain, but she did get a little bit of a trim. Hey, Libby Jackson. I was going to say, don't stop me now. That's Marsha Laird. Welcome in, Marsha. Hey, Kestrel. Kim Leaf. Audra in Denver. So kind. Bethany, glad you went live tonight. I'm feeling down. It's nice to forget about things for a bit and just listen to you chat. Love you. Hope you and your family have a great Christmas tomorrow. I'm sorry you're feeling down, babe. I love you too. This whole chat loves you. Just hang out in here. Try to forget about it. I understand. I know what you're saying. I've been feeling those feelings as well, and I'm glad that you're here. Hey, Nana's Ranch. Thank you, Jojo. Hey, Martin. Emphasize the T there. Bohemian Luciferian Witch. Hey, Gina. Ann Ashby. Anna Banana. Merry Christmas Eve, Anna Banana. 80 degrees in Dallas today. That's crazy weird. Hey, Wilford Harry. Although I don't know if they have winter there. I've never been there. Hey, Jenny. Wine a little bit more. Oh, Nana's Ranch. That's awful. Linda McMillan. MLG Gamer. Welcome in. I know, isn't that weird, Martin? I know. I was thinking about it. I was like, I said Martin. Joyce Drager, Merry Christmas. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. Hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy. I didn't know. Is Nora taking a break? She should. She's busy too. She's got kids. She should take a break. I'm going to take a break after today, guys, just for a few days. Nothing crazy. Hey, just Jen. Wow, I feel like I haven't seen you for a long time. 65 in Clearwater. It was probably 65 here today. I've got all my windows open. I did a lot of cleaning today. It felt really good. Just even outside, I was like sweeping and just getting the dust. Hey, Mark. It just felt good. It's so like, guys, I really believe in weather and the effect it has on your mood. Like it's been really, really cold here, freezing cold. And yeah, Alicia, it's pouring there. Baby steps, it's raining in California. Well, thank you, Just Jen. It's good to see you. Hey, Mrs. 907 Mayhem like me. Welcome in and Merry Christmas. Um, it really does. I don't know. I don't know if it does for you, but weather has a huge effect on me. Hey, Liz R. Hey, Verbo Boss. Good to see you, kids. Weather has a huge effect on me, and this kind of weather makes me feel so much lighter and just healthier, better. You're just in a better mood. It's kind of crazy, but it's true. What was I going to say? I don't have I haven't had much of a topic lately. Doesn't really matter. Happy Christmas Eve, Noel. That's insane, Martin. I haven't had much of a topic lately. And I've kind of enjoyed it. There's good and bad to those things, not having a topic. And I love original and Merry Christmas Eve, babe. Um, I had therapy today and I told my therapist, I feel very scattered. I just feel I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't feel like relaxed. Thank you, Anne. I don't feel relaxed. I feel kind of busy. Like just my mind feels busy and scattered. And so I feel like it's affected my streams. Not for a while, probably like the last week, but I just feel like okay, Angie Mo says she can tell. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's stress. I feel like there's just hey Mimi, I don't know what it is. I feel overwhelmed. My mind feels overwhelmed. It's a weird feeling, but that's probably the best. Yeah. Out of sorts. Yes. Processing a lot. Yes, Sophia. Thank you, Yadira. And so do you, babe. Baby steps. Merry Christmas, Reese, Hucks, mods, and all. I can't stay. Enjoy the stormy weather. Yeah. She and I were texting earlier and she said it was really raining there and she's just cozied up. We don't get it much. Going to watch Christmas movies with my daughter and son-in-law. Love and prayers to all. Special hug for Reese. Love you, baby steps. Merry Christmas to you and your daughter and your son-in-law. Just enjoy that. I love you. I'm glad we got to text today. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate you, baby steps. Thank you. Hey, Rachel, Sandy, and thank you for that super chat. Hey, Stella. Thankful to have met you and this group and have the Zooms. Lots of love. Stella, thank you. Right back at you. And how is your dad? Just made me think of that. I'd like to know how your dad is doing. Could it be because of your travel plans coming up? Change of routine? It could be, Time Mark. I'm not really sure. I just feel unsettled. I don't know how else to put it. Just mentally and I think physically, because I've been noticing my routine has changed around my house. I'm a lot more like busy, like just trying to keep busy and organize and clean, like more than I normally do. Hey, Danny. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it's that. Baby steps. Wow. Gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much. I mean that. That is really, really kind of you. People love getting gifted memberships. Thank you, baby steps. Again, Merry Christmas to you. It's like the waves keep coming and you're going and you're trying to stay on the board. Yes, that's exactly how I feel, Sophia. It's just this, hey, Donna Cooper. I just feel off. It's odd. He is okay. He is walking with a cane at the moment. Okay. That's not bad for what happened to him. That's not bad. I'm glad. Please tell him we said Merry Christmas. I too am scattered. It's been a hectic year. Okay, so you get it. I honestly, Kim, is what I could tell with you too. Just from your comments the last few streams, how you've said it's been hectic. You've had crazy days. People are more crazy than usual. I could tell. Hey, Patty Cake. Amanda in Alaska. Yeah, that was from Baby Steps. It was really kind of her. Hey, Karen. Love you, Baby Steps. Thank you for the gifts. And thank you for that super chat. Hey, Alana. Quick hello and Merry Christmas Eve. I'm off to a cousin's place for a traditional Polish Christmas Eve dinner. Love you too. Wow. Have fun. Alana, you have such a cool life. You're always doing cool stuff. That sounds amazing. Abigail, we were going to do that in the morning, if that's okay. But Huxley did want to come in and tell you guys Merry Christmas, if that's okay, because I'm going to take off after tonight for a few days with him. And if that's all right, he wanted to come in and just tell you guys Merry Christmas. He said he would like to do that. Hey, Hux, do you want to come tell everybody Merry Christmas real quick? I wanted to say something else. Angie Mo, I appreciate you saying that, but I did the purple shampoo today, and I did a purple hair mask, and you can't tell on camera. Hey, Marty Jewel, you can't tell on camera, but it's my stylist was like, stop using the purple shampoo. It puts a purple tint into my hair, so now I have like a weird purple hue, and I don't really mind it. It's kind of cool, but I don't love it. Oh my God, that's cool, Donna Cooper. I love that. I wanted to say something. Thank you, Jojo. A lot of you donated to this yesterday, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. This is the foundation where, hey, Jessamine, I have a stepbrother who took his own life, and this is his fund. My parents, he got counseling here, but it's the Lee Boyd Walker Foundation. That's my stepbrother. And hey, Hux. And my stepdad gave the okay to share this. He actually gave it to me and told me to tell you guys about it. So I want to say thank you for yesterday. That was an incredible stream. You guys donated in my brother's name. So that I actually got really emotional about that last night. And a lot of you texted me after the stream and said that you donated in his name. A lot of you did. So I wanted to say thank you for that. Peeking out of lurker mode to say Merry Christmas. Sarah Crawford, beautiful photo and Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming out of lurker mode. I hope you do it more. That's really cute. Hey, Jennifer Menton, have to go. Please tell Hux Merry Christmas and give him a hug. Bye.
Merry Christmas, baby steps.
Thank you, baby steps. Love you and love your family. Thank you. Well, hi.
Hi.
Look at you holding your little sister.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about that? She's cute, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Hers got her
Christmas,
hair.
everybody just came on to say Merry Christmas.
She got a little hair trim. Elizabeth Vigil, welcome in. Hux wanted to say Merry Christmas real quick. And, that's Mimi, by the way. Say hi to Mimi. She's new.
Hi, Mimi.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Nice to meet you. Hey,
Vicki Andrews. Martin. Hux and I were talking a little bit earlier, and I feel scattered as far as, hey, Lumen, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, MLG Gamer. Mimi.
Yeah. Lumen, Vicki Andrews, Jamie Palmer.
Hi, Susie. Merry Christmas, just Joanne.
Yeah, Timark, that was really special. I did not expect so many people to donate in the name of his fund. Thanks, Angie Mo.
Thank you, Angie.
And I was blown away by how many people donated to the Lee Boyd Walker Fund for the Daystar Foundation. That was really incredible. Thank you for that. So Hux and I don't feel Renee. I don't feel I doubt that, Martin. I really doubt that. I don't feel Hux, I was telling them that I feel scatterbrained, and I don't feel like we have much of a that is so kind, Abigail. I don't feel like we have much of a tradition. And I was saying that earlier. Hey, Treasure.
Everyone
for Huxley, I feel like I didn't get a lot for him compared to you. Apologies. Abigail, not necessary, but thank you so much.
No, I don't need anything.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
That's really kind, Abigail. And I love you. And I appreciate that so much. Merry Christmas.
Having you guys is really, really a gift. So having a family. And so I'm just saying, like, I really mean that. So.
They are a family, Hux. It was really, really kind.
They're amazing people.
They are amazing.
Very kind, and they provide a lot for us. A lot.
They do. They're amazing.
More than I know.
Really kind people. Robin Miners, back at you, babe, and we love you. Don't say other words, Hux.
Oh, I don't say other words.
He is. He's very sweet.
Someone asked if I can bench you.
No.
You don't weigh very much, so.
No, I'm just about 190. No big deal.
You're not 190. You're like 180.
Okay, well, that's not that different. You truly matter.
175, probably. Didn't you say you're like 170 something?
Yeah, like months ago when I was skinnier. When I had pancreatitis. It was my pancreatitis. I was really thin. It was exciting. And then I just dive bombed. Now I look like
last time I checked 170, so I was very light because I weigh more than you.
Now I look like the narwhal on the Elf movie. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Bye, buddy. Original Ann says, you truly matter to a lot of people here, Hux.
Thank you, Original Ann.
I love Original Ann. Don't ever doubt yourself. Listen to how respectful that young man is sitting right next to you. Great job. Thank you, Ty Mark. That is really, really kind.
Thank you, Ty Mark.
Alicia, holy shit. Merry Christmas, Reese and Huxley. Enjoy your holiday together. Much love.
Alicia, thank you.
Alicia, that is really, really kind.
Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Alicia, and I love you. That's really nice. And you don't have to do that. Thank you. It was a giant super chat and it overwhelmed me. Thank you very much. I'm trying, Vicky. I had therapy about it today. We were talking today about, I feel guilty that I don't have traditions for Huxley and I, and it makes me feel guilty and scatterbrained and just like I'm trying to do too much. And Susan Cook, I hope that you are healing. Merry Christmas. Hey, Jeannie Hansen, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Suzanne. Or Susan Cook. Yeah.
Susan Cook just had surgery. We've been praying for her. Hey, Eric.
Oh, I'll be praying for recovery.
Yeah, Kim is blue. It's just, I feel guilty that I don't, I don't feel like I have it together. And I'm going to say this in front of you, Hux. I had therapy today and my therapist said something that sounds crazy to say this, but I hadn't really considered it. Thank you, Vicky. And I love you too. I hadn't thought about it.
Charles.
Look at your sister. I know, Timar. Punky.
Christmas.
Hold her the other way so people can see her. Well, hold her like a baby, though. That's your little sis. Too little. Where's Armine? Like I demand Armine be here. It's Christmas Eve in the UK, just like it is everywhere. Pepperoni Nips, miss you too, babe.
Thank you, Rachel.
Hey, Kazri. So I had therapy today, and Hux, should I turn this a little bit? There we go. I had therapy. Hey, Holly, Merry Christmas. Susan Cook says seeing you makes her feel better. Oh, that is so nice. I love her. Probably Armine or Vicky. Armine is probably making cupcakes. Anyway, guys, I do feel very scattered, and you can tell it's obvious. And I was telling my therapist that today, and I just feel overwhelmed with just trying to, I think I'm trying to do too much. And he even said, he goes, are you self-caring it? Are you self-soothing? And I was like, no, not really. I don't have that kind of time. You know what he said though? Cause I mentioned that like, I'm trying to work a lot with Huxley and it's just overwhelming. And I don't feel like I do a very good job at it. He said something that was very validating to me. And I had not really considered it because I haven't thought about it in a while, but he said, you know, I said, what was I saying about normalcy? I was like, it's normal to do this and it's not normal for this. And he goes, it's also normal for a kid to have a mom and a dad. And he said, and Huxley doesn't have much to do with his dad. And he was like, his dad's not in the picture much. And so you're just running the entire show. And I was like, that's true. And he said, you need to stop and kind of give yourself a little, there she is. Hey, Armine. Hey, Mara. Thank you, Mara. I have missed you. I don't know if you've met Mara in person. She was a really close friend of mine in Kansas City. But I met her way before you were born. Thank you, Mara. And Merry Christmas to you and your kids.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
But he said that. And he said, you know, you don't have a dad. There's no man in the picture. And he said, it's not easy raising a 16-year-old boy when it's just you and him. And I said, that's true. And he said, I know you're doing your best, but he said, just the fact that like, you're not a man, you're not a father. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Like just being me and you. Hey, Peg Hughes. I feel weird about it. Because I feel so off. Like, I feel like it hasn't. Hey, Joe, I feel like it hasn't been that long since like I had a tradition with Jeff in Kansas City. And before that, it was like Doug and Brenda and not really Sunshine, no. Um, so I think I just feel a little bit like I'm trying to catch up and make new memories and traditions, and it's just happening so fast before my eyes, and just I'm in a new place now, and it's just so weird, and I just feel like it's going too fast, and I feel like I can't hang on to the time, and I don't know. I thought that was validating, Hux. And yeah, Jojo, it's not easy when it's just, and I know there's so many single moms in here. I'm not trying to be insensitive to this. Like it's just me. There's tons of us in here that have, and I have just him. I mean, there's several. Look at Mara. I mean, there's several people in here that have more than one child and they do it all by themselves. It just makes it so hard. Donna Cooper, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Donna Cooper. We love you, babe. That was really, really kind. Thank you for your super chat.
Real quick, I think someone said something. A little more. Oh, thank you, Alicia.
Alicia, yeah.
Oh, I just want to say thank you. Sorry.
Testament to who he is and the wonderful mom. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you. Very nice. Merry Christmas.
It's never too late to start new traditions. You have the rest of your lives. Do we cook together? No, Jamie Palmer, because Huxley has his own set of foods and routines that he does. I mean, I cook, but he doesn't usually do it with me.
I need to learn how to cook a little bit first.
You cook all the time. You make your chicken breast.
Well, yeah,
I don't even know how to do that.
Meal prep and stuff.
Yeah, you meal prep all the time. I don't even know how to cook chicken. I'm not done that. I don't make meat.
I bet it'd be good. It's not too complicated. I mean, different meat is different ball game.
Yeah, I just don't cook a lot of meat. I do know how to make brown ground beef, but otherwise I don't. Hey, Linda. Yeah, when Kim is Blue says, when things seem too fast, I know I need to slow down and breathe. Yeah, that's it. I was a single parent for 4 years until my husband came into my life. I didn't know that, Mary. It's just, it's overwhelming, and I just feel scattered lately. Sometimes traditions are done out of obligations. Create ones that you want to do together. Well, so we were thinking about it tonight, and Baby Steps and I were texting, and it helped a lot. And the main tradition, yeah, Burbo Boss. The other thing though that like is new for me this year, not so much Huxley, but for me this year is truly celebrating the birth of Jesus, which I know I apparently he wasn't actually born now. It was like supposed to be in the spring, but this is when we celebrate it. And I like that. I like the idea of having that as a tradition. You know, that doesn't have to get, you don't have to get crazy. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. You truly just acknowledge and celebrate that, right? And I like that. There's something about that I really like. I haven't read the whole Bible, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. And I just feel like that feels good in my heart. And Huxley liked it too. We talked about it earlier. And what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's about people lose the meaning of Christmas. It's about it's about a lot of things, but it's originally about, birth of Christ and need more Christ-like, which I need. Which is great,
I just think that's
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
It's simple, but it's lovely.
It's not about, gifts and stuff and family, that's part of it, but it's not all about the expensive gifts and stuff.
Right. Definitely not.
It's not what matters. It's
not what matters. And I think it's just you and me, like it always kind of has been, but I like the idea of talking about, maybe celebrating Jesus and maybe reading some parts of the Bible about it, but just keeping it simple right now, just keeping it that's all I can do right now. And I think that's simple. When did you find your first interest in Christ and God? Reese says it's before her. Martin, it was a long time ago. How old were you, Hawks? Like 4, 5?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I can remember, you were talking about your belief in God and Jesus, but I'll let you speak.
Yeah, it was around that time. Yeah. I was like 4 or 5. It's a long time ago.
It is a long time ago, and it's just going by so fast. Hey, Brian Bolin, Merry Christmas to you. We should
Merry
do another
Christmas.
God stream when you return from vacation. Yeah, Renee B, I plan to. I really plan to do that. I think that's a great idea. Angie Mo, this is the necklace that you got for me that one time. I put that on today. Read the book of Luke in the New Testament. That has the birth story in it. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. Watch your favorite Christmas movies together. It's the simple things. Yeah, I love a Charlie Brown Christmas. Of course, Love Actually. Four Christmases, Hux. We love that movie. Remember when you were little, you liked Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh yeah.
Where in the world does it say Jesus was born in the spring? I don't know where it says it. I've just heard that for years. Hey, Barbara Waite, Merry
Yeah, like in
Christmas.
April or something.
April, I think. Yeah. I know, Kestrel, it's crazy. Martin says, but where did your interest come?
Elf.
Oh, I love Elf. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Bye, buddy. Where did your interest in Jesus come from? You don't, Hux, if you don't know, it's okay. He's
I
just,
have no idea.
you don't know. Yeah, I kind of wondered if you knew. I think he just always did, Martin. It's just something he's always talked about.
When I was a toddler, I never even touched the Bible. Never looked at it. It's, it was there. I just talked to God and had that relationship.
Yeah. You just, as long as I can remember, you always have.
Yeah.
And I never questioned it. I never asked you why or any of that. I just believed you and liked your belief in it. I never saw Rudolph original, Ann. West Coast Fancy Nancy says hi.
Oh, hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy. Merry Christmas. It's hot in here.
I know. I was just going to say it doesn't feel like Christmas.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's been a hot day here.
It's been really weirdly warm, and then it's going to be cold after this. It's so weird. But Tennessee winters seem to be a lot more mild than where we came from. It just doesn't feel like Christmas, Hux. I feel like
70 degrees out today.
I feel like we just had Thanksgiving. Did you and Fred bond over your shared faith?
Not really. I mean, but Fred was Christian, I think. Yeah, he was.
He was Baptist. Fred talked about God a lot.
He did, yeah.
I just don't know that you two talked about God together very much.
No.
But
if I can go back, I would.
Well, you, of course. Yeah.
If you were still around now, I would, of course.
Yeah. Fred talked about God a lot. He talked about God a lot. And he prayed a lot. Fred was really loud when he prayed.
I don't know why I said I think. Yeah, he was big. He's a Baptist. Yeah,
he was pretty loud about it. I liked it. I didn't mind it at all. He was very. I did too. He actually made it less scary for me. I was always kind of fearful of God, and Fred made it less scary for me. He always used to say that. When he would talk about death, he'd go, "Honey, it's no big deal." He'd say, "God, when God pulls your name out of a hat, it's just time to go home to God's house." Like, he just made it seem so simple and warm and welcoming, and not like the frightening, overwhelming God that I had in my head. Very interesting that he was surrounded by Scientology but believed in God. That is odd, Hux. Hey, Caroline in Canada, Merry Christmas. Hope you're feeling better.
Merry Christmas.
Don't you think it's weird? I mean, in a good way. I don't mean that negative.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, we know.
It's just very strange.
It's strange. Yeah.
I never questioned it, but in my own head, when you were little, your dad and I both were like, where is this belief in God and Jesus? You used to pray when you were like 5 years old, and he was surrounded by Scientology. Now, I never questioned it. I never said anything. I remember you asked me about it once or twice, and I said, Hux, I don't know anything about God. I remember telling you that. I was like, I don't know. You would ask me questions, and I was like, I'm not sure. But I'll tell you, Doug and Brenda used to get really angry about it. Not to your face, but they would come to Michael and I and go, what is this God stuff? Why does he believe in God? Why is he talking about Jesus? We were like, I don't know. I don't know where it came from, Hux. I mean, you weren't around anyone that was religious at the time.
It was just there.
It's amazing.
It's a connection.
Yeah, I love that. I always liked it.
Other people I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if little kids have that.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know because I was not raised Christian.
Oh,
in a
Lord,
Christian.
no.
No.
We never spoke about God in our house. Never.
Yeah, I mean, even though you're Scientologist, you never like questioned me. Like you never like were negative about it.
Never.
If I had parents like Doug and Brenda, yeah, probably.
I don't
If they were
know.
more strict and they didn't like God.
They didn't like God. I was very supportive of it.
Yeah, you were.
I couldn't
looking
answer
back
your
on it.
questions, but I remember you saying things to me like, Jesus is a good person, Mom. Like you used to say little funny things like that to me. Like, I believe in Jesus. You were so little. And I was like, that's wonderful. I encouraged it like as far as I could go, but couldn't answer any questions you had. But I always thought it was very interesting that you had this strong sense of belief and foundation in God and Jesus ever since you were like 4 or 5 years old. I remember you being little at the table and you would pray. And I was like, Michael and I never said anything, but we were like, where is this coming from? Hey, GeoPlanet Jane.
Merry Christmas, GeoPlanet Jane.
It's odd.
Everybody's
but not in a
saying
bad way, Hux. I don't mean that in a discouraging way. I just mean
Oh no, I know what you mean.
it's truly strange that you did not grow up around any of that.
Yeah.
Like my mom never talked about it with you. And when you were 4 or 5, when that all came about, you were in the thick of Scientology. Like Jeff wasn't around. At least Jeff was a non-Scientologist. Like you were in the thick. You were surrounded.
Yeah,
Huxley did go to
nothing else.
preschool. Yeah, he did, GeoPlanet Jane.
Yeah.
You were surrounded by me, your dad, Doug, and Brenda. And the org, everybody at the org. So it's very interesting that you believed in God then. If you were a bad parent, you would have ruined that for him like other cult parents, but you didn't. Oh God, no. I would have never. I don't believe I'm the same as I am then as I am now. I do not believe in stomping on other people's beliefs. I'm pretty serious about it. I really don't. I don't mind you guys saying, hey, Scientology's a cult. Hey, Boomerang Beck, but I don't like people coming in here calling other things cults, like people's religions. I know that people have strong feelings about, for instance, Mormonism. I would never call that a cult because it makes me think of Michael Malloy. He was a Mormon, and I respected that. I really don't like stomping on whether it's Christianity or Catholicism. I do not like when people say like, well, they believe this and they're wrong. I'm all about supporting whatever your spiritual beliefs are. Off limits for me. I'm not gonna. Rachel is a Mormon. I have all the respect in the world for that. I don't know much about Mormonism, and therefore I wouldn't tear it down. It's the only thing I will tear down is Scientology. I can speak to that. I'm not speaking to other religions and what people believe in. There's nothing wrong with it. Merry Christmas, Heather. But it is, Hux. I don't know where that came from. Susie with an S is a Mormon. That's great. Hey, Marissa Martin.
What time is it? Oh, 6:11.
Why?
I was just gonna go.
Work out?
Yeah, and then I was gonna cook some
Okay.
food.
Well,
I'm on a rush. I'll say sorry.
Well, you don't have to stay. You just wanted to come in, and Michael Malloy.
Kind of interrupted you. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you, Mimi.
I'm on a rush though.
Okay, well, you just wanted to come in and say Merry Christmas to people, Hux. I'm not keeping you. If you want to go get to doing your stuff, you can.
She's
really small. A little baby angel. Oh, you're warm. That's why you're hot. Gertie will make you hot when you hold her.
Yeah, Marie cooling off.
Well,
she has a lot of hair, she has
a lot of hair.
She's a warm little.
Did you know that you were going to be this tiny, though? Did you have any idea that you were going to be this little? Because I don't think anybody knew. Really, really extra.
Yeah, you could say, like, if I got it earlier, you could say it could have been Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was way before.
And Fred talked about God a lot, but it wasn't Fred because you were talking about Jesus and God way before Fred.
Yeah.
It was when I was married to your dad.
Yeah.
Hey, little Mink. It was
Wonderful.
just very strange.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that disrespectfully, Hux. I just mean it was.
No, I know what you mean.
It doesn't make sense to me that you were such a believer in God. And
It's just so unique. Like, it's not really heard of, is what you mean.
well, no, I don't know that it's not heard of. I mean, I couldn't tell you
Or,
that, but it's
like,
just
from you, like, you've never heard of it.
no, Lacey
You
Silver.
personally.
Definitely not.
Like, I mean, it's not unheard of. I'm kids. I mean, I don't know. I'm not other kids. So, but yeah, that's how it was for me.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Hux will develop more Christmas traditions, and I hope that as you get older, I told you this earlier, I hope that one day you have Christmas traditions in your life. That is such a mess back there. I'm going to turn that. That desk needs to be organized, and I hate it. You're fine. It's my own thing. I'm getting rid of that desk.
Oh yeah.
I just hope one day that you have your own Christmas traditions, Hux. I feel bad that I didn't grow up with any, and I feel guilty about that, and I don't really have any now. And hey, Katie Fulton, love you too, babe. And I hope that one day you have your own Christmas traditions.
I will.
That are unique to you, and maybe your partner, whoever that may be.
Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm glad I got to say hi to y'all.
Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for stopping in, Hux.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda, making new traditions for sure. Yeah. Sophia.
Back.
I agree, Original Ann. I just feel guilty about it. Thanks, son. See you later.
See you later.
Love ya.
Love you. Get my.
I agree, Alicia. It sounds like you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the options for different traditions. I am, and just finding my own place with Huxley and adjusting to our new, and then hopefully one day I'll move to Ecuador and we'll have different traditions then. Hey, Reflections. The bright side is you two can choose what feels right to the both of you and not traditions forced on you. That is very much the bright side. Being a parent is feeling guilt. Renee B, that's kind of true. Merry Christmas, Jojo. Love you, babe. My mom is coming over for Christmas Day after she had 7 weeks of the flu. Oh my God. I'm happy that you're going to get to see her and that she's over it. It sounds like. Thank you, Linda. And I'm sorry to hear that, Jessamine. Angie Mo, one day you'll have traditions with Huxley, his wife, and children. Just think how wonderful that will be. Y'all are going to get it figured out organically. I agree. And guys, I'm just being hard on myself. So I had therapy today and it was great. No guilt for what was stolen. You were the victim of the theft. So don't then victimize yourself with guilt. Original Ann, what a kind thing to say. It's very thought out. Thank you for saying that. Mimi, Merry Christmas, babe. And seriously, thank you for those super chats. That was really, really kind. That was very kind of you guys. It is difficult. You know, I've been thinking about Michael like right now. And my therapist just said that to me today and it hit me hard. I hadn't thought of that. And it sounds so simple and stupid. And you'd go, you haven't thought of that? Marissa Martin, I got this at a thrift store in Kansas City and it's just incredible because I think someone handmade it. There's no tag in it. It's crazy. Thank you. It's vintage. I love it. He said, Reese, it's really hard because you're doing mom and dad. And usually there's a dad in the picture. And he said that makes it really hard for a young boy to just have his mom. He was like, it's, hey, love and life. Happy holidays. Totally, Kim is blue. And that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. And I feel bad. I feel bad that Huxley doesn't. My therapist said, he goes, at least he has a therapist that's a man. He said, you did a really good job at that, finding a guy to be his therapist, because he said that at least helps a little bit for him to have a guy to kind of lean into there. I agree, Rain. Um, yeah, that would be way down the road, Martin, but yes, and he's seen some of that show. Um, but I think it just made me a little bit emotional, between that and you guys donating to the Daystar Foundation in my brother's name. That was made me very emotional. Thank you. I did make some notes. And he asked me this question. Hey, Skipper, the geriatric chihuahua, Merry Christmas. Oh, guys, Skipper went to heaven last week. That makes me really sad. I'm sorry that you lost Skipper. We love him. I'm sorry that you lost Skipper. That makes me really sad. Merry Christmas to you. That's a tough time to lose an animal. Hey, Margie Barr. Yeah. Because I'm just not comfortable with doing it with him right now, Martin. That's really sad. Thank you for being here on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, my friend. My therapist asked me this today, and I thought I would ask you guys. We were talking about just parenting. That was kind of the topic today in my session. And my therapist said, he said, you should ask your people this. What type of parent would I want to be to myself? Have you guys ever considered that question? I wrote it down because I thought it was interesting. What type of parent would I want to be to myself? Do you think that's an interesting question? I do. But I think that maybe it hits me because I don't think I'm a very good parent. And I said to my therapist today, and I've said this before to you guys, motherhood is not my strong suit. It never has been. And he really agreed with me on this. I said, and I'm okay to admit that. Like, I feel like women, mothers are pressured to like helicopter parent. And like, I feel like a lot of people are pressured to go like, my kids are my everything. I'd lay under a bus for them. I eat, sleep, and breathe around my children. And my therapist was going like this. And I said, I don't do that. And I don't feel that way. I said, I think that's child worship. George Carlin actually said that. And I believe and I agree with that. That's child worship, in my opinion. It's a little bit too much when you can't separate yourself from your children. Like, I feel like when people are just hovered over too much and all they do is talk about their kids and all they do is like, it's just focus is on the kids. It's a little much when you don't like kind of do something for yourself or have a life of your own, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And he was agreeing with me. And I've never, he said, what kind of a parent would you be to yourself? And I said, I think I would parent me like I parent him, which is I've always kind of been behind him saying like, I'm here if you need me, like I'm here and I'll guide you and I'll help you. But like, I don't want to force, I don't like forcing. I'm very weird about, I don't like being forced to do anything or being told what to do. I'm very sensitive to it because of Scientology. And I was forced to do a lot of things I didn't want to do or believe things I didn't want to believe. So I'm very, very careful. Hey, P. Taylor, I'm very careful about, I don't want to force things on Huxley that I wouldn't like if it were forced on me, if that makes sense, what I'm trying to say. And I just thought that was an interesting question to ponder. And I'm going to be doing a little more diving on that. And he asked me something too. I've been enjoying his questions lately. He asked me, I said I overthink things a lot and like, yeah, free range parenting. I overthink things a lot. And he said, let me ask you something. And I want to know the answer to this for you guys because I thought it was an interesting question. Thank you, Rain. He said, do you ever just, when you're overthinking something, he said, do you ever just go, whatever it is, what it is? And I said, absolutely not. No. He said, so are you like one instead of, are you the opposite of that? He said, do you have to get to the bottom of things? And I said, Yes, 100%. That's what my channel lives, eats, and breathes on. Like, I will take one thought and it's like I will just go down tunnels of like, why, when, where, how did we get there? How does this happen? I have to know the answers to things. I ought to be an Overthinkers Anonymous, Kim is Blue. I think women do it. I'm sure men do it too, but I think women do it. And I've been around women more than men. I will not give up on my thoughts. So he said, he goes, like, me as a man, love you, Vicky. Merry Christmas. As a man, he said, I just go, F it. It is what it is. It depends on the issue. Like my kidneys, I let go because I'll go insane, literally since my surgery is in March. I get that, Brian Boland. And so I agree with you on that, Brian. It's probably something case by case. Case by case is what I would guess. But he says, otherwise I overthink everything. I think it's let me ask you guys this. This is a really weird question and it may not make sense to you guys. Is overthinking this is a dumb question and it makes me think of the time I asked if Christmas was an American holiday. Because now I look back on that and I realize how stupid of a question that was, but I didn't know at the time. And this is about as stupid of a question as that one. So just bear with me. Is overthinking more of an American thing, do you think? Is it a cultural thing? Hey, Miss Mary, welcome in. Is it a cultural thing? Here's why I asked that. I don't know that in other countries so much. Like, for instance, when I do go to Ecuador, people are very different there. I don't feel like people give a holy shit like they do here in America. I think here in America, we have so many options, everything's at our fingertips, instant gratification. You can go buy anything, shit can be delivered to you immediately. There, not the case. Hey, user Q, welcome in. Hey, Cliff Ann, Merry Christmas. It seems to be on steroids in the US, says Sophia. Okay, she's in Germany. And thank you, Brian Bolin. Says, good question. We seem to worry about everything in the US. I wonder, I always thought it was a personality trait. Well, see, I was wondering that too, Rain. Like, is it a cultural thing or is it a personality trait? I do think it's cultural. Americans aren't the only ones. Look at Japan. See, I don't know. I don't know anything about Japan. I just know going to Ecuador, things are so much more slowed down there, and people are not like rushing around and in a hurry. And I want to talk to your manager and blah, 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 blah. Like, it's not like that. It's so chill. People are zoomed out. No one's like, people literally take breaks during the day to take naps, siestas. Like, it just, people, it's very peaceful. Yes, Angie Mo. It might be more prevalent in the US, but it is likely everywhere. I agree, Kim is Blue, it's probably everywhere. Italy just chills and naps at lunchtime, close their businesses, and believe in joy first. Audra in Denver, yes, that's what I was thinking. High consumerism countries have a very large Christmas season, Verba Boss, yes. Brian, for a country of people who have faith, we doubt and worry more, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like, so that's my issue too, Brian, is I overthink, but I also doubt the shit out of myself. So much self-doubt. Yeah, Martin, I think America actually probably does do it more, but more than who? Like Renee B said Japan. I can't speak to Japan. I have no idea. Time Mark says, I feel like overthinking is just like over-explaining. It's a trauma response. Interesting and great point. Probably true. I don't know about trauma responses. And so we were talking about the parenting thing and just how I overthink everything. And you guys know this. I hate, and I told my therapist this, and he goes, I agree, but you're not doing that. I hate when people do this, when they go, well, I got that from my mom when I was 5, or that happened in my childhood, so that's just the way I am. Like, we blame our childhood and our parents on our behavior today. I don't like when people do that. It's just a me thing. I understand that's all true. It's valid that that's from your childhood, but I don't think we stop there. That's where we start doing the work. In my opinion, like, I could blame all kinds of things on my childhood and they're true, but that doesn't make it like, okay, to just, that's where we're at. Like, I'm just broken because of my childhood and I can't be fixed. Poor me. I don't like that. Ecuador is a traditional society, strong cultural and ethnic traditions, respect for elders. Absolutely. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I think so too, Kim is Blue. Hey, Critters Creations. So I thought it was interesting. Let's see. The other thing that he said, and I thought this was, I just made a note of, this is where it kind of went into that, where I was like, I don't want to blame my life on my childhood. And he said, you're not. We're just talking about things that happen that are facts. And he said, you did not grow up with positive affirmations at all. He said, so it's no wonder that you're full of self doubt. It's no wonder that you overthink everything. It's no wonder that trying to do positive affirmations with yourself now feels weird. I blame it all on everyone, Amy. That's hilarious. It's true. I thought this was a great point. You didn't grow up with positive affirmations, so doing it now feels weird. Audra, so true. I think it's one huge competitive life of BS. Keeping up with the Joneses is a serious waste of time. People do it like crazy here in America. People are always one-upping others, always having to have the newest thing, swinging money, throwing money, status symbols, like all of that. When I got to Ecuador, I did not recognize one car brand. Like they were all different brands there. There were no really nice cars. I did see one BMW, so I did recognize that brand. Nobody walks around with status symbols. No one cares. A lot of the women there, most of the women there are definitely more curvy, probably my size and more. And they're walking around in thongs. It's like they've never seen what's normal or what's expected. It's like no one ever told them, like, you need to be a size 4 or less, like they do here. It's insane. Like, it's like they all have so much confidence. No one cares what they look like there. And I love it so much. They haven't been Americanized. Like they're not thinking that way of like, we have to keep up with the Joneses. We have to look this way. We have to wear this. We have to carry that brand. We have to drive that car. No, that is not that lifestyle there. Yeah, Liz. Okay, so my notes, I liked the positive affirmation thing. So he said this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to re-explain it and make it make sense. Hooray for the curvy ladies. I think they're gorgeous. I think they're stunning. Reese, I have a sweet story. My daughter's boyfriend asked for my permission to ask my daughter to marry him. Like today? Oh my God, congratulations, Renee B. That's so sweet when people do that. I love that. And congratulations. Totally, Audrey. It is amazing. Audrey in Denver, as I get older, I feel the same way. I don't care what people think. I wouldn't want to go back in time ever because of that. We do user Q. So he said this, and I made my notes as fast as I could as he was talking. But now I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain it the way he did. So here's what he said about my dad. Because I said, I need to just ask you something. I said, do I have like some weird kink or something? Hey, Ty's channel. I said, do I have like a weird kink because I like older men? Is that like a thing about my dad? And he goes, I don't know. He was like, I don't really know the answer to that. He said, you like older men. I'm sure that it's got something to do with the lack of love that your dad showed you. Thank you, GeoPlanet Jane. And he said this. Oh, and the other thing he said, which I thought was interesting, he said, guys, I think this is interesting. He said, you also gravitate toward older women too. So don't forget that. He said, you may date and see older men. He said, but you gravitate toward older women. And I thought that was interesting. I always have. That is so true. Every female friend I've ever had usually is 20 to 30 years older than me. Do you guys have that? Do you feel that way? Like, is that normal? I don't know that that's normal. I'm not sure. But for me, all of my friends typically are like right now, currently, my close friend is 53. So that's a little young. But the two that I lost this year were 64 and 66. I just thought that was an interesting point. You did grow up without your mom. Yeah, Margie Barr. So this is what my therapist said. And like I said, I typed as fast as I could. He said, it's like your dad put his love in a black box. I do too, Original Land. This doesn't make a lot of sense, and it may not make sense to you now, but I tried to type it as fast as I could, and this may not make sense. He said, it's like your dad took all of his love and put it in a black box. And he said, you have been spending forever trying to find what's in the box. And you've been fabricating that love elsewhere. But the love in that black box, he said, is what you keep looking for. And you keep searching, trying to find it. He said, but what's in it, ultimately, your dad is the only one who knows what's in it. Does that make sense to you? I thought that was interesting. I don't know why he said that. I don't know why he said the black box thing. But he said that's what you've been doing. That's what a lot of people do. He said your dad put all of his love into this black box. And he said, and you've been curious about what's in it. You've been wanting to know what's in it. You don't know what's in it. You've been chasing it and searching for this black box. And he said, and you fabricate and you try to make it whatever is in the box. But he said, ultimately, your father is the only one who will ever know what's in it. I thought that was really different way of putting. I was like, oh my God. I was like, slow down. I was typing so fast because I was curious about that. I was like, that's really interesting. He said, you've been searching forever trying to find out what's in that black box. He said, and you've been fabricating that love elsewhere. But his love in that box is what you've been searching for. But ultimately, he said, your dad is the only one who knows what's in the box. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, all of you are saying like, wow, that's interesting. Wholly inaccessible by anyone but him, and he may not even understand. How did you feel when he said that? I was very curious about it. And Tymark, I felt for the first time a little bit of like a glimmer of hope. I felt better. It's like I felt a little bit like a piece of me was given back to me. Like I understood myself a little bit better. I love that. That's what my favorite thing is this channel in therapy, because every time I end a stream, a little puzzle piece comes back to me. And I feel like we worked through something where I'm like, okay, it's like literally putting the puzzle together. And every stream, I'm like, we found a piece and we put it back in. And I'm like, we'll get another one tomorrow. And I feel like so today, Tymark, I like your question because I felt a little bit better about myself. Like that helped me to understand why some of the people I've chosen in my life, why I've done some of the things I've done, why I feel ashamed of some of the things I've done just to feel love, just to feel loved. Like I've done a lot of crazy off the wall shit just to feel loved. I agree with your therapist. I've had so many older friends and boyfriends. They were wonderful people. Problem is most of them have died already. I miss them. Totally. That's so true. You're chasing an idea you can't even grasp to make your childhood look better. So you don't have to admit he really never loved you for you. Reese, oddly, the black box is what looked for after a plane crash that records what happened to the plane in flight. Sometimes the black box is never found. Your therapist is right. Oh, I forgot about that. Only your father would know what's in it, Jessamine. Yeah, guys, that's right. I knew that. I've heard that before. When a plane crashes, the black box, they try to find it to see what happened. Doesn't that like record everything? That's interesting that he used the term black box. That's probably what he meant. I think Reese's biodad is a psychopath. No love, no empathy, no ability or interest in taking care of a child. I think that's spot on. Absolutely, you're right. I think Geoplanet Jane. But isn't that I thought that was a very interesting, strange concept, but I like it because it is similar to the plane crash. Like they'll search for that black box so they can find out, thank you, Sandra, what happened. And sometimes they don't find the box. And that's what I think is going on here. Like everything that the love that he had to give or the lack of, like all of those things, I think I search for and I question, and I've tried to cope with it by putting other men and just situations in front of me that simulate that, or I've been chasing it. Like I wrote it down. He said, you fabricate that love elsewhere. And I do. I fabricate. I think we all do this to a degree in some case by case scenarios. But his love is what you keep searching for. And that's so sad, Geoplanet Jane. So you bring that up, Geoplanet Jane. I said to him, it's interesting to me because on this channel, especially, but in therapy, I just talk about my dad. I talk about how my dad left. I talk about the loss of my father. I talk about all the damages and shit like that from my dad and unpacking all of those things. You know what I don't talk about? My mom. And so this is really interesting, and I'm going to share this, and I hope you don't mind, Alicia. I don't think about the mom side of it. My mom left when I was 6. That had to have some sort of an impact, right? So I am asleep last night. Like I'm dead to the world asleep. I think it was around 11:30. And I sleep with my phone kind of like close to my pillow. And Reese, can I ask, do you know if you were in your siblings' accidents, or did your parents actively try and get pregnant? It's interesting because it seems like your dad never wanted kids. I believe that they did try for us, Rachel. And hey, Deb. I think I was an accident, but my sister wasn't. And he already had a child, my older sister, Sam, when my mom got with him. Oh my God, Debbie, you're hilarious. I can see it now. Alicia. So I'm dead to the world last night. And I hear my phone go ding. And I was like, it shot, like I woke right up. And it was Alicia. And she's in California. So she's 3 hours behind me. And she says, I'm so sorry it's so late. I love Alicia, you guys. I love her so much. And she gave a donation in my brother's name to the fund. So she was texting me about it because she had a question about it. Okay. Are you following? So she's like, I'm sorry for the late text, but I'm trying to do this donation and I have a question. And I'm like, no problem. It's fine. My favorite thing in the world is sleep. And I usually don't have problems going to sleep. So like I can text and I can go right back to sleep typically. Except at 3 a.m. when the cats wake me up and then I'm up. So I helped her with her text, right? And I told her, thank you so much. And I said, if I don't see you tomorrow, like Merry Christmas and thank you for all you do and just being such a wonderful friend. And I was just touched how many of you donated to Daystar in the Lee Boyd Walker Fund, right? And this is silly, maybe to you guys, but I got really choked up. And she said, oh, I'll be there tomorrow for sure. And I said, oh, good. I'm so glad I'll see you tomorrow. And I said, good night, babe. And she writes me back and she says, good night, sleep sweet. Good night, sleep sweet. No one has ever said that to me before. And I'm going to get emotional talking about it because I don't know why this hit me. It's like when the student is ready, the teacher appears kind of a thing. I don't know why that hit me so hard. I was laying on my pillow when I read it, half asleep. And it hit me really hard. And it was so maternal. It was so incredibly maternal. And I felt literally like a mother just tucked me in. That's what it felt like. I was just laying there like reading that and I started crying. And I was like, I have not been tucked in by my mom since I was 6 years old. My mom left when I was 6. And I haven't ever really considered that. I really only focus on my dad. And I think I focus more on paternal, masculine energy than I do maternal, feminine energy. And for whatever reason, that just really hit me. And it was so maternal. I don't know how else to put it. It was so motherly. And it felt so warm and cozy and comfortable. And it just felt like a mom telling me good night and tucking me in. Like my mom never did that I don't remember. Right. And she said, oh God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you emotional. And I was like, no, it was incredible. Like I needed it. It was incredible. And so I told my therapist about it today and he said, really good job. He said, you are so in tune with yourself. And he said, I love your self-awareness lately. He said, I love that you recognize that as a maternal energy and something that you were missing, that you needed. Well, welcome in, Hyper Fixator. I like your name. Hello, this is my second time here. I had to change my name for safety reasons. I'm so glad to be back and get to know you all. Well, welcome in. I'm honored, and Merry Christmas Eve, my friend. I hope you come back again. Your focus was more on your dad. Alicia may have left. Your focus was more on your dad because your mom wasn't around to make everything worse. Her leaving was bad enough, but she wasn't abusive. Yes, that's a great point. That's a great observation, Jamie Palmer. It's probably true. And also, I think another reason I don't think about it is I really don't like it's my own. Oh, there you are, Alicia. I just want to say thank you for that because it was so warm. And my therapist thought it was great. He was like, I'm so glad that you had a friend to say that to you. And I said, it was so maternal. And he said, I love that you recognized it as maternal. Like he said, that's cool that you embraced that. And because your dad intentionally hurt you, your mom hurt you while you were trying to survive in an abusive environment. I'm so sorry, Mary Behrens. I just focus so much. Hey, Cricket, I focus so much on the dad part that I think that there's probably a lot to unpack there on the mom end of things too. I know that I am a mother to Huxley and I just can't imagine like a huge gap in time not knowing him. I mean, I have every memory of since he was born. Except for when Doug took him, at least I've been there though, right? Like there was no missing amount of time where I didn't see him. Merry Christmas, Sandy Wandy, if that makes sense. And so Alicia, thank you again for that because it was such a gift in itself. It was so, I don't know how to put it. It was such a feeling I hadn't felt. Totally, Kestrel. Yeah. And I have a relationship with my mom now. So I guess that's another thing is I don't really think about it. But I think that it probably brings its own set of problems. I think abandonment by a parent is terrible. And to be honest, both of mine did. I'm not so sure that either one of my mom or dad really maybe particularly wanted kids. I'm not sure the answer to that. And I don't mean that in a very disrespectful way. I just don't know. It didn't feel like either one of them did. I didn't have either one of them around much. Yeah, I love that. Kim is blue. Hey, Rip Curl Readiness. Merry Christmas. What was I just going to say? Oh, I don't know. I don't talk about it or try to focus on it so much because I feel like I'm doing the like boo-hoo thing. And I told my therapist that and he goes, you're not doing that. Like I was trained very much not to do that in Scientology, the victim thing. I was trained not to, and it's still so hardcore in my mind, but I'm not doing that. I'm talking about facts and then where we're at now. Like this is where it was then, and here's where the effects of that now. I'm so glad something I said made you feel loved. That's what matters to me. You really did. You have so many times, but for some reason last night it really hit me. Merry Christmas, Figgy Cat. Your mom didn't choose you when she should have done. The circumstances don't change the effect on the child. That's true. Are you worried about upsetting her if you open that door with your mom? Yes, Time Mark, it's kind of deeper than that. It's not that I'm worried about, yes, I'm worried about upsetting her. Totally, little M. I've said this to you guys before. I know Kim is blue. It's just ingrained in me. And I feel bad every time I say it because it's not to be insensitive to victims out there. I'm not trying to shame other people. It's just a thing that was ingrained in me. It's deeper than not trying to hurt her feelings. My mom has done a lot for me now, and I have forgiven for that. And I don't want to bring up past hurt and pain for her, trauma. Lady Marie Baxter, welcome in. Just popped in to wish beautiful you and all your beautiful relatables a very happy Christmas. Sending love from Blackpool, UK. Wow. Well, welcome. And that's an honor as well. I've never seen you before. Merry Christmas. Thank you. That's so kind. I love this stream. I don't want to bring up harmful past The victim thing really runs deep in Scientology. All you guys mentioned it. It is one of the hardcore, most trained in, ingrained things. You are not a victim, and you do not ever accept or allow sympathy. You don't use sympathy. Sympathy is the devil in Scientology. So, like, there's a theme here, right? Like, no victims, no sympathy. You pulled in what you did. Like, there is never, ever a time in Scientology where you'd be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You'd go, what did you do to pull that in? Like, if I was crying right now about my dad or my mom, literally in Scientology, they'd go, what did you do to your parents to pull that in? There would never be a time where they'd go, I'm so sorry that happened. You were a child. Never. So the victim thing is a big deal. No, Abigail, my mom doesn't have a therapist. I have my own issues with my mom, but going there with her would not be possible without a tear in the relationship. Yes, Time Mark, that's exactly what would happen. It would not go well. And there's no point in bringing up trauma like that. Just in my opinion, I don't want to hurt my mom. There's no reason to bring it up. I would love to bring it up. I would love to talk about it. Tuto 108. Thank you so much. And Merry Christmas. I'm seeing so many names I've never seen. Merry Christmas. Thank you. You just need to talk to someone just to get it out and help you understand. Yes, Angie Mo, I think it helps me more to discuss it here and in therapy than it ever would with my mom. It would be a very bad outcome if I brought that up with my mom. It would be a terrible outcome. It would not be what you would think it would be. It wouldn't be healing. It would be awful. It would create a tear in the relationship, like Time Mark said. I'm so sorry, Mary Barons. It's more like, in my mind, your mom was doing the best that she could in the situation she was in. She was desperate to get out, but your dad chose to harm you. Absolutely, Rachel. I agree. And Tudo 108, thank you again. That's so kind. Why are you still so affected by it so much? It seems like it's hard to shake. The others say this too. It's a pride thing there. It's not a pride thing for me. It's just truly ingrained. The victim thing is hardcore in Scientology. And oh, Sherry Davidson. Wow. Well, I'm happy to see you, babe. Hey, Merry Christmas, Kathy Burkhart. Exactly, Kestrel. I don't know what to say to you, Martin, other than it's such an ick feeling still when I think about like the victim thing. And I just have a hard time saying, like, talking about my childhood, because I don't want to make it look like I'm blaming anybody. It's a thing. It's a true thing in Scientology. Is it a pride thing in Scientology? Is it a pride thing in Scientology? No. To not be a victim? No. No, it goes along with what LRH said about you pull in everything that happens to you. So my diabetes, I pulled that in. If I'm sick about something, I pull that in. If I get into a car accident, if I have a relationship that breaks with my father, like I did, I created all of that. That is my responsibility. I'm not a victim, is what they say in Scientology. Nothing happened to you. You made that happen. It's the opposite. It's not a pride thing. It doesn't really have anything to do with pride, in my opinion. It's take everything that you guys know in the real world, because that's how I think. From what I can tell, speaking out here in your language in the real world, it's the opposite. That is hardcore the opposite of Scientology. Like, children in the real world fall off their bikes and your parents are like, oh, what happened? Are you all right? Holy shit, man. In science, like, I did that all the time. I rode my bike like crazy when I was little. I would fall off my bike and come home bleeding or something, and my dad would be like, what did you do? What did you do to pull that in? Go get a Band-Aid and go sit down and think about what you did, and then come tell me what you did to pull that in. Knock it off and get your TRs in. You're out ethics. Like, it was the opposite, I promise. Like, if I came home crying, it was no HENR in this house. Human emotion and reaction, right? So it was very different. It was very hardcore. It was like militant, maybe is the word. It wasn't a pride thing, though. It was just, there was never any soft or warmth. There was no, there are no victims. And the definition of a victim in Scientology would be me coming home and my dad saying, what happened? Are you all right? Let's take a look at you. Let's get you cleaned up. Is your bike okay? Like that would be a normal human reaction, I would guess. But for me, holy shit, man, no way. Like if something like that happened to me, most of the time I would bandage it and he'd be like, "Get outside and go pull some weeds. Get busy, get producing, and think about what you did to pull that in. It's out ethics." Like it was the opposite. If I was sick from school, he would get all the TV remotes and gather them up. And he would say, "No TV. You're a down stat. You're out ethics for being sick. Get outside, pull some weeds. And I want this whole house white gloved by the end of the day." Like it's the opposite. It's just the opposite. So, like, to this day, when I think about like, and I start to feel feelings about something, like I'm sad about my upbringing, I immediately shake it and go, but I'm not a victim. Like, I immediately am like, it was my fault. It was my fault. I was 7, but it was my fault. Like, I flipped that. I flipped to that because it's just very ingrained. It's a very hardcore ingrained emotion. It's not a pride thing. Like I'm not a sad feel person and those people are victims. I'm better and stronger. No, it's not really it. It's not that I'm better than others. It's just that's how I was raised, kind of a thing. And it still sticks in me. Yeah, Armine. Of course, prayers for that woman's family, Jamie Palmer, and thank you to your dad for what he does. That's so sad. I'm sure he's seen horrible things. Hey, up in the north, but we are human. I know, but to be honest with you, one of the biggest things in Scientology, they say, you're not human. They say that a lot. Chris, a Scientologist that I used to follow a lot, he was an OT8. He said to me once, he goes, "Remember," and I was like, "What?" He goes, "You're not human. We are told we're not human. We're just operating human bodies in this mud where the people outside of Scientology are dirtball, loser, out ethics people." That's what we're told. They're total criminals out there outside of the building of Scientology. All the non-Scientologists are just pure crime, criminals everywhere, right? Yeah, they want you to not be human. Absolutely. It's a fact. It's very true. If that weren't true, my dad wouldn't have treated me that way. I mean, I literally have so many memories of that, of like falling down the stairs, falling off my bike, getting hurt, being sick, being a kid, getting dirty. He'd be like, "Knock it off." Like he'd just freak out. My dad was a big time yeller. And I remember every time he yelled, I would go like this. It made me flinch every time because he would just like, and he'd clap typically. It was like this weird, like, I feel like is it Pavlov's dog or something? Like it's like this weird training thing he would do. And it wasn't, I don't know that was a Scientology thing, but like he would say like, "Knock it off." Like he would do that. And it was so weird. He'd clap his hands and he'd be like, "No HE&R in this house, knock it off." Like I would, every time I was like, okay. Like I just felt so constantly like I wasn't safe. Like it was just this constant, it was very strange. And so now what's the results of that now that I'm an adult? Now, I mean, I don't yell. I'm the opposite. I can't be around yelling. I don't yell. I do not like people raising their voices around me. And if they do, I do that. I shake. It freaks me out. But now I have this mentality of like, I'm not a victim. Like, get up, dust yourself off, and knock it off. Like, I'll say that in my own head, right? Might be why you blame yourself, guilt yourself for Doug robbing you and Hux of all those years. It could be. I'm sure there's a lot more to it that we haven't unpacked for sure. And talking helps so much. High demand religions try to steal the human experience, and finding a community like this one helps us learn what the human oh my God, that's a great comment. That is a fantastic comment. Talking helps so much. High demand religions try to steal the human experience. And finding a community like this one helps us learn what the human experience is supposed to be. I absolutely love that. I love that. I know who you are, by the way. I just put that together. I know who you are. Love you. Thank you for being here. Believing you pulled that in. Absolutely. They want to work the human out of you, turn you into a robot. For sure. Just robotic soldiers. I'm sorry that your dad was like that, Viggy Cat. Yes, it was a famous biological behavioral experiment. Oh, the Pavlov thing, trained a dog into blind obedience. Yes. Okay, I was right about that then. Did you ever see a Doug Kramer video? He's amazing. I've heard who he is. I've never seen his video. I remember when he passed and I did a stream on it, just saying that I was sad about it, but I don't know anything about him. I heard he was fantastic. Reese, telling you that Scientologists are not human is like being a supreme white supremacist saying y'all are the superior race. Telling you the Scientologists are not human. I mean, it sounds very extreme, Geoplanet Jane. But I guess I could kind of put that together. They definitely are. What's the word? It's okay, Susie Kelly, but thank you for that, babe. It's all right. Degrading, like, yeah, they definitely. Hey, Natalie. Look down upon. I'm not really sure the word I'm looking for, but Scientologists definitely think that non-Scientologists are what they say is we're the least in the mud, and they're in the mud, like in the world. So yeah, they definitely degrade is the word I keep thinking of, like look down upon them. Self-righteous, I guess so. Yeah, I never felt like I was better than people though. I'm not one of the Scientologists for sure. They're very judgmental. They're very superior. And I'm sure I've acted that way before, but I never felt like, hey, Marie Marion, like non-Scientologists are these disgusting criminals. They definitely tried to sell us that. It's just like they hate gay people. They hate homosexuals. It's written in the books. My father hated homosexuals. I never did. I never went along with that, not once. I remember feeling that way. I think my earliest memory of it, I was like 6 or 7, and my dad telling me that we hate them. And I was like, why? It didn't make sense to me then. It made no sense to me. To this day, to be honest, and I don't want to get on a tangent here, but it still doesn't make sense to me. And I think for that reason is like, I think about Fred. I married a 95-year-old. It truly is, you love who you love. You can't control who you love, right? And whether it's some really, really almost centurion of a man, or if it's someone of the same sex, it's so weird to me that you would have disagreements with that. It's like, I know what it's like to be super judged based on who you love. Do you know how many people were like, gold digger, right? Like you automatically assume things if it's not your traditional normal sense of the word. And I never went along with hating gay people. Scientologists really, really hate gay people. So it's the same thing with the superiority, like being better than you. I never felt that way about non-Scientologists. Had I actually felt that way, I wouldn't have married them. Think about that for a minute. If I felt superior to people in the outside world, I wouldn't have been with Fred. I would never have married Jeff. I think I was trying to cling to non-Scientologists because, oh my God, Pam, Merry Christmas. I'm so happy to see you, Yorkie Mom. I love you, Pam. Thank you for being here. I think I was grasping for the outside world, to be quite honest, because I hate, my biggest pet peeve is entitlement. I fucking hate anybody who feels like they deserve, they're owed something. I hate holding a door for someone and they just walk right through it. So I definitely did not go along with the I'm better than you. But yes, it is a common thing in Scientology. And some are worse than others. My father was one of the worst because he gave millions of dollars and he just thought he was this dick swinger guy, right? That was better than everybody else. How open have you been with your mom about your experience in Scientology? Maybe she doesn't realize all the issues that she knows everything. I've been open with her. She knows everything, Alicia. I think she just isn't interested in hearing about it. Thank you, Sophia. I think she's not interested in hearing about it. I think it probably just makes her upset to talk about Scientology, to think about, like, even if my dad comes up, she gets angry. She doesn't like talking about it. So I think she knows everything. She just chooses, that's not a subject that she likes to talk about, I think. How fortunate for you to have your animal family to give you and show you love when you were a child, getting nothing from the humans. Absolutely. 100%. It saved and rescued me. That's okay, hyperfixator. I never understood hating someone for how they give themselves momentary physical pleasure and not seeing how they love the person on the inside. Those are two entirely different ways of loving. It's always been a confusing thing for me. And I mean that. That's another one. Like my therapist said to me, do you ever just give up and go, it is what it is? No, no, I am not that kind of person at all. I have to get to the bottom of it. And once I get to the bottom, throw me a shovel because I'm going to keep going. I mean, I will dig and dig and dig until I feel satisfied with the answer to something. So I still to this day don't understand if it's not hurting anybody, a child, an animal, if it's not hurting anyone, it has absolutely nothing to do with me. Think about it has nothing to do with me. Someone else's lifestyle choice, where they live, how they choose to live, who they choose to love, who they choose to fuck, any of those things. I'm like, why would I be involved in that? Why would I have an opinion in that? My close friend has a boyfriend I don't like at all. She has no idea. She has no idea because I don't insert my opinion into that. It doesn't matter what I think. Why should I give a shit? Why would it matter? She's in her late 40s. Why would it matter what my opinion is of the person that you're choosing to sleep with and have a relationship with? Where does my opinion matter? It doesn't. And that's a friend of mine. So it's just weird to take people who choose to love a certain person or same sex or whatever it is. It's just odd to me as shit. I don't want to get into this because I don't want to start like getting upset. I get very upset about this topic because I'm like, what does it have to do with me? Why do I even have an opinion on this? I don't want someone have. Do you know how much I hated people having an opinion on me and Fred? Like, he's so much older. You're a gold digger. He's this, it's that. Like, people assume shit. And it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't ask. I didn't ask for your opinion. We love each other. That's really all that matters. Am I wrong? Like, I got very upset about people inserting their thoughts and opinions on my love life. I'm like, we're adults. We're consenting adults. Fuck off. Bugger off. Right? So that's how I feel about Scientologists hating gay people. I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? Now, it has to do with a lot in Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard breaks down what gay people are, their tone level, how they feel toward children, where they're at in society. Like, L. Ron Hubbard is insane about gay people. He hated gay people. He was also highly, highly fixated on sex in general with children, right? Like, I got my first sex check when I was 16 or 6 years old on the cans, and it was all sexually related. So explain that to me. Like, he's the sicko, right? But yet he's like calling other people out. I don't understand it. I don't. Yorkie Mom, I love you. And I've missed you too. Thank you for being a member, Pam. I hope you have a really good Christmas. Sorry, I get really fired up about that. I just remember how much my dad hated gay people, and he would say it all the time. He'd use the F word all the time. It was so fucking derogatory. I realized that was an oxymoron, saying fucking derogatory, right? But I even as a child, I was like angry about it. I always used to think, why does this matter? Why do you have an opinion on it at all? Like, do you think it's better that you're sleeping with each and every woman you can find? Is that healthy? Is that a good example for a child, a father to be raising his daughter? Is it cool that you take me to a bar all the time when I'm 9 years old till 3 a.m? Like, I guess I'm looking at your life choices and I'm thinking, I don't know that you really have any room to be judging how anybody lives their life, dude. You don't even want this child, right? Love you, Shelly Kelly, and Merry Christmas, mods. I love you guys. You didn't have to super chat that. I love you, Shelly Kelly. Thank you. Okay, I'll stop. I feel like I'm getting on a tangent. Renee B, I don't think so. I don't know what Tommy's doing. I hope that he's taking a nap. He was not feeling well earlier. Let me see if he's awake. Nope, I'm hoping he's asleep. He wasn't feeling right. He was really not off and it was freaking me out. And he was like, I'm going to do a stream. And I was like, dude, I don't ever tell you what to do. But I was like, I really don't think you should stream. I said, because my therapist said this to me today, self-care, self-soothe. So I said that to him. And I said, Tommy, I'm going to tell you what my therapist told me today. I said, self-care, self-soothe. Do not stream if you're not feeling right. He just wasn't feeling right physically. And he was actually kind of worried about it. And I said, you need to rest. Like, you need to lay down and rest. And he goes, I actually am really tired. And I said, then why in the world are you streaming? Like, that's the last thing that's important. I'm about to take a few days off just to self-care it myself. Like, chill, dude. Johnny said he was out caroling. No, he's not. He's sleeping. I will never understand the obsession with gays and religion. I personally had to deal with the BS of my cult and homophobia. It boils my blood. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just, I don't get why. I don't know. Love you, Pat Jonas. Merry Christmas to you in Georgia and your family. And let me just, before we end, if we're going to end, I don't know. Let me look here. I saved something today. I saved this quote. I don't know if you guys know who Minnie Driver is. We all need self-care. Absolutely. Well, that's amazing, Mary Behrens. This is so good and spot on. Joanne Hawley, Merry Christmas. I'm glad you got to hop on, babe. I hope you had fun tonight. Minnie Driver said this quote on the Drew Barrymore show, and I really, really liked it. I do too, Audra. I really, really liked it. And love you, Jamie Palmer. I love this, and I want this to soak in with you guys, okay? I mean it. Listen to this quote. It is hot in here. I feel like I should open that window more. Minnie Driver said, this notion of waiting around for some external, either experience or person to show up to make your life better or happier is nonsense. It's over in a flash. We have to just love every single second of it, whether you're with someone or not. We have to. I love that. I'm going to read it again. Pam, I love when you guys do that. Thank you, Pam. That's a gift for everyone for Christmas, Christmas Eve. Thank you for gifting memberships, Pam. We love you. Thank you. I loved her in Good Will Hunting. She did great in that movie. This notion of waiting around for some external, either experience or person. That's where I'm at. To show up, to make your life better or happier is nonsense. It's over in a flash. We have to just love every single second of it, whether you're with someone or not. We have to. I love that. Like, I really love that, because I think a lot of us wait around for something, right? Like, we're waiting around for something. I also want to read this. Is this lady pronounce her name Frida Kahlo or Kahlo? Frida Kahlo? Thank you, Pam. That was really, really kind. I want to read this quote from her because I really like her. I don't know a lot about her. Oh, thank you, Joanne Hawley. Be your own cheerleader, Sophia. Yes. Thank you for gifting memberships, guys. It's really kind. Hyperfixator got one. No, not yet, Natalie Strasser. Audra, make sure your membership thing is on. Kahlo, or is that Kalo? Rain. Thank you, Joanne Hawley. I'm glad that you made it. Kalo, the second one. So Frida Kahlo. Give me a 1 if it's Frida Kahlo. Give me a 2 if it's, it is Kahlo. Okay. Thank you, Sophia. Kahlo. Thank you. Okay. You guys got it. I thought it was Kahlo. Thank you. Okay. So this is a quote from her, and I don't know a lot about her, but I like her. Yeah. Audra, make sure you have the gifts turned on. Kahlo. Everybody's saying Kahlo. She says, listen to this. In the end, I believe we don't need to do anything to be loved. We spend our lives trying to seem prettier, smarter. But I've realized 2 things. Those who love us see us with their hearts and attribute qualities to us beyond what we really have. Kahlo. Okay, some of you are saying it's Kahlo, and some of you literally spelled it Kalo. Okay, well, it sounds like tomato, tomato to me. Okay. And those who don't want to love us will never be satisfied with all our efforts. I love that. Our imperfections are not flaws, they are the key to recognizing those who truly love us. It's Kahlo. Okay. Kalo is how an English person would pronounce it. It's Kahlo. Ah, Kim is blue. Kim is blue is a genius. She says Kahlo, like hollow. Okay. Kahlo, like hollow. I'll never forget that now. Thank you, Kim is blue. Okay, so I chopped that up. I'm going to read it one more time because I love it. Okay, and I hope it sinks in with you. Listen to this. In the end, I believe we don't need to do anything to be loved. We spend our lives trying to seem prettier, smarter. But I've realized two things. Those who love us see us with their hearts and sorry, I said that wrong. She was Mexican. Yes, I knew that. Those who love us see us with their hearts and attribute qualities to us beyond what we really have. I love this sentence. And those who don't want to love us will never be satisfied with all our efforts. That is such a simple thing to say, but it hits really hard. Our imperfections are not flaws. They are the key to recognizing those who truly love us. I love that. Love My Life says I'm 5'4" and so is my husband. He's Asian and I'm white. He's 72 and I'm 57. I'm handicapped and he's not. We get lots of looks and opinions. I have tried to ignore it. I'm so sorry. That's my point. That's what I got that all the time with Fred. And I tried to just be silly about it. You know, when people go, is that your grandpa? I'd go, no, he's my great grandpa. Like we just make jokes about it. But eventually it does hurt. And I just want you to understand, I totally get it. And I'm sure you guys are just so in love. And I hate that you have to get the weird looks. Damn, Alicia. Alicia gifted 20 memberships. That's a ton of memberships. I didn't even know you could give that many. Thank you, Alicia. Wow. Hey, Brock Bandy. Merry Christmas. Alicia, Merry Christmas. Guys, thank you for gifting those. They freak out. People love getting turned green. That is so kind. Sassy Olga got a membership. See how excited they get? Alicia, thank you. Wow. That is really, really kind. Thank you. So I thought that was a great quote. And I'm going to move on to the charity tonight, but I just want to bring up last night's charity again and say thank you. And I want to, oh, it's so nice. Me too, Hyperfixator. I'm so happy to be wearing green this month. Me too, Cricket. Thank you for donating last night in my brother's name. I just want to say that again. And I just want to say, I took a picture of the door today. This is at on my parents' property. Hey, Jen, do you see that angel? Now I can explain that. Now that I got permission to explain it from my dad. My stepbrother took his own life and they had that door made in his honor. And it's just at the farm. And it's a very beautiful, big, I think it's made out of iron. And it's a door made out of an angel. And they did that for Lee. And so that's just kind of like a peaceful part of the farm where, yeah, it's really pretty. It's super heavy and it's huge. And it's incredible. Like the guy drew it and showed it to my dad and had it made that way. And it's really, really pretty. And now I can share that with you guys that's what that's about. That's what that's for. It was made in his honor. So thank you for everyone who donated in his name for the Lee Boyd Walker Fund. Thank you, Yadira. Again, it was for Daystar. My dad gave me this and he asked me to ask you guys. Yeah, Margie Bar, I showed the door before, but I don't think I said why. I've never really talked about it, but that's his fund that you guys donated to, the Lee Boyd Walker Fund. And it really meant so much to me. So thank you for donating in his name last night. Tonight's tonight's, thank you guys. Tonight's charity I thought was fitting would be the Samaritan's Purse. I'm going to, apparently that was, did you say that was Billy Graham's? I'm going to pull it up. Humanitarian aid organization. Wow, they really help a lot. Human trafficking, desperate refugees, feed a family, help save help a family survive a disaster, care for an orphan, rescue children in crisis, provide a hot meal for a child, feed a hungry baby. Wow. Looks like they do a lot. That's incredible. So that's the one that I've chosen for Christmas Eve. I thought that was, thank you, Abigail. I thought that was very fitting. So I'm going to, oh my God, there's way more than I just read. Bless the marriage of a military couple, blankets and bedding, baby chicks. Oh my God. Am I supposed to pick one of these? Can't I just? Whoa. Select a category. Why can't I just donate? Why do I have to pick one? I don't want to do that. The reason I don't want to pick one is because it gives you a total amount that you have to give for each one. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Okay, well, hold on though. I was going to give $15. Some of these are like $50. Some of these are $6. I want to give more than $6, but I don't want to give $50. So I'm going to choose the baby chicks one. Oh, okay. You can click on it and then you can, I got it. You can click on it and you can choose whatever dollar amount you want. Okay. Okay. I got it now. Okay. Hey, Melissa, Merry Christmas. Okay. I'm going to donate. I still think I want to donate to the baby chicks though, because it's animals and that's where that's baby chicks hatch with a special tooth on the tip of their beaks to crack their eggshell. A few days after they've been broken free, the tooth falls off the beak. God gives just what they need to the exact. Oh my God. That's a cool story. I didn't know that. Okay. So please tell me this is doing it. Okay, 15. I can choose $15, I think. Yeah, okay, $15. Okay, all right. Scared me for a minute. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do this, but I learned how to live my life accordingly, guys, and it's really where you want to be. It's a happy medium there, for sure. Credit card, populate. Great. Confirm transaction. Billing incomplete. Where? Why? Oh, my address. Why didn't it populate? Why isn't it populating? Why do I have to type in my address? I don't have this kind of time. Okay, here it goes. All right, let's see. Resquibble. Confirm. Okay, it didn't give me a confirmation there. So hopefully it did in an email. All right, it doesn't show my anything. All right. I gave $15 to the chickens because I like chickens. And that's what I donated tonight to Samaritan's Purse. And I thought that was a very fitting place to donate. You do not have to do it. Do not feel like you have to do it. I love Samaritan's Purse. My family packs Christmas packages at their distribution center. Wow. They send them to countries with impoverished communities. That's amazing. Merry Christmas, Tammy. Can I get thoughts and prayers? I'm not feeling well. Of course, babe. Definite thoughts and prayers for you. I hope that you feel much better, Tammy, for Christmas. Yeah, I figured it out. Thank you, Abigail. And guys, don't feel I want to hug chickens. That's right, Chayan Smet. Yeah, Wilford Harry. I've heard that before. Guys, you don't have to Okay, Abigail, thank you. It's a great charity. I agree. And you don't have to give, you don't have to donate. Holy shit, Pam. Merry Christmas, Reese and Huxley. Do something nice for yourselves. Sending all my love to you. I may not be here much these days, but I'm always out here rooting for you. Pam, that is so nice. I miss you, Pam. I'm so glad I got to see you in the Zoom call. Thank you. Marcy Schwartz, thank you for that. Pam, wow, that's a giant super chat. That is such a kind Christmas gift. Thank you, my friend. And I love you. I hope I get to see you again soon, but I know you're busy. I know that job is really keeping you busy. Thank you, Pam. That was really, really nice of you. Thank you for that. Huxley and I are both very grateful. Wow. Thank you. And thank you for gifting the memberships. I'm just glad I got to see you. I'm really glad I got to see you. I've missed seeing you in the streams, Pam. Thank you. Guys, this was special. I want you to know that I will be gone probably just for the next few days. I'm taking some time off to hang with Hux. And then I will be going to Ecuador for about a week. And then Huxley's going to go with my parents. They're taking just a driving trip. They're not going too far, but they're going to take a trip with him. And I have some people who are staying at my house, so I don't have to board Bo. I don't have to do any of that, which is really nice. I have some people that I've hired that are going to stay here and house sit and pet sit, and that'll be great. So have everything lined up, and I thank you guys. But I just want you to know that I'm going to take a little bit of time off just to unplug, zoom out, self-care. Thank you, Rain. Rain, you're green. I love that. Thank you, Renee B. John Mayer has a charity for veterans. It's called Heart and Armor. I'll write that down. I also wanted to do the veterans charity that Gary Sinise runs, that he started, Heart and Armor. And we're going to be doing a charity. Thank you, Original Ann. We're going to be doing a charity every month for the rest of time. We're going to be picking one charity per month to donate to. I really, really love charity. I really, really love it. And it's important to me. Would you consider a live in Ecuador with Luigi? Are you kidding? Yes. Yes, I will be doing probably several lives in Ecuador with Luigi. I want you to meet my friend Lucy. I want you to meet Mona. I'm going to be doing a lot of streams in Ecuador. I'll probably go as long as my Wi-Fi is good. I have Verizon. So as long as my Wi-Fi is good, I'm going to be walking up and down the beach with you guys. I'm going to go into restaurants with you guys. I want to show you where I'm going to live. I want to show you everything I'm going to be doing there. I really would like to take you around if you're willing to come tune in with me. I definitely want to do that. I want to take advantage of that. It's their summer there right now. And apparently New Year's Eve is like their biggest holiday of the year. That's when they celebrate, like they party hard. Hey, Decultified, they apparently like make all these crazy floats like out of paper mache. I want to, Amber. And they light them on fire on the beach. And it's really cool. I want you guys to meet all the stray dogs that I feed. I always bring treats there and feed them. So yes, for sure. I'm going to show you all around Ecuador. I want to show you the food. You've got to meet Luigi. Luigi needs to have his own channel. He is so incredibly entertaining. You're going to absolutely fall in love with Luigi. I saw him on FaceTime last night. Tommy went down there and saw him, and he put me on FaceTime, and he came up to the camera and he went, "Ciao, Bella." Mwah. And I was like, I love Luigi so much. You have no idea. No, Amber, he's going with my parents. Well, there he is. Babe, how are you feeling? Everybody was asking about you, and I said that you went to lay down and take a little nappy. Abigail, this is part of the birth story. Angels talking. Wow. I bring you good news that will bring great joy to all people. Glory to God in highest heaven and peace on earth to those whom God is pleased. That's beautiful. New Testament. That is beautiful. Oh, Amber, yes, I'm going to bring him with me when I move. Yes. Abigail, thank you for that. That's a lovely scripture for tonight. Thank you, Abigail. And thank you for your super chat. That was so kind. Thank you, Wine a Little Bit More. I am really, really grateful, you guys, for you. I'm so thankful. I love this channel. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy Hanukkah to everyone, people who celebrate. You were Christmas caroling in Spanish. No, you weren't. You were taking a nap. You better have been taking a nap. Yeah, definitely, Amber. No, no. Huxley and I are a pair. We go together. We do everything together. I'm really excited after these few days with Hux. I'm going to go to Ecuador and I'm excited to see it with you guys. Feliz Navidad. Yes. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Karen. Merry Christmas, Reese. Enjoy your time off and time in Ecuador. Thank you. Thank you. That is really kind. And Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for your super chat. Alicia, I love you. That was so kind of you tonight. Yeah, Marissa Martin, I love you guys. You are my life. You are my family. You know, people are going to say that's culty. People are going to say that's parasocial. It's not. It just isn't here. It's different here. I'm sorry. It just is. It is. You can say it's culty as much as you want. That doesn't make it true. I really love you guys. I'm thankful for you guys. You are so kind to my child. Huxley wanted to come on and talk to you guys. You heard what he said. That was so sweet. He said, you guys are family. Thank you. Thank you for being a gift to me and my son and just everything you do for us. You help me, you super chat me, you guys have memberships, we do our Zoom, you show up, you give me your time, you give me your wisdom. I love you guys very, very much. And I'm never take it for granted. I'm very grateful. Yeah, me too, Rachel. Thank you. And Renee B, how old is Luigi and is he married? No, he is 52. He's 53 and he is not married, but he is a effing player. Like Tommy said yesterday, he kissed like 25 women that came in. Dude is a flirty flirt and a player. He asked me to bring somebody back with me to be with him. Like he was like, bring an American woman back with you. He asked me last time I was there, he's like, do you have a sister? I was like, no, dude. He is a flirt. He's Italian. He's kind of like the lifeboat, although the lifeboat isn't allowed. He's on a short leash. I'm doing a show tonight on MK Ultra. I may be mentioning L. Ron Hubbard. Interesting, poo-poo. I'll tune in. Just take it easy now and don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You're going to need your strength. I just joined. I love the red top. Thank you, Truth Seeker, and Merry Christmas. Love you, Alicia. You're hilarious. I'm packing my bags now. Guys, he is he's probably a catch. I say that because he makes amazing lasagna. Whoever gets him is gonna get some amazing lasagna. I get it because I pay for it, and I will always get that lasagna. And his garlic bread sweeps you off your feet. It's unbelievable. He's truly Italian. He's from Italy, and I'm taking applications for Luigi. Here's the problem. Dude doesn't speak a lick of English, guys, so that's a problem. He speaks Spanish. He speaks like 5 languages, but he doesn't speak English. And I told him, I said, you need to speak English. If you want me to bring you a friend, you need to learn English. We're not learning things for you. Okay. That's not going to happen. But he will cook. I said that last time. I said, whoever you end up with, you have to cook for him. He was like, oh, yes. See. And I have to say this. I love it every time. Hey, laughs me. I love that. Merry Christmas. Whenever I always feel cool. You know how, is he fit? Oh, he's very fit. Yeah. And he's a great dresser. He dresses really well. He's a great looking guy and he's super charismatic and he sings and he dances and he makes his pasta. Just wait till you meet this guy. He's a full on character. But you know how, you know, when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you say like pico de gallo, and then you're like, all of a sudden you're like, thanks, I'm fluent. I don't even hardly speak English. Like you feel cool because you pronounced it right. When you say like, I'll have a chili relleno, that's pretty fancy. Whenever I go to Luigi and he gives me my Coca-Cola, I go, grazie. And he goes, prego. And every time I'm like, see, I wouldn't call myself fluent in Italian, but yeah, I mean, I'm almost there. I would say I'm like 90%. Yeah, I can. Yeah. It's always hot when he goes, prego. He has like a really deep voice and he goes, prego. And I'm like, see, Tommy, like, I get it. I know what he's saying. I know what that means. So like, am I totally fluent? We like quesadillas. Yeah. Quesadillas. I actually say pico de gallo. Yadira is really upset with me right now. I can feel it from here, all the way in her other non-American country. Abigail gifted 5 memberships on her way out. Abigail, thank you. That is so nice. Thank you, Abigail. People love that. Everybody turned green for Christmas. In Pursuit of Miracles. What a fun name. I've been on hiatus. Miss you, Reese. Merry Christmas to you and Hux. All the blessings. My God. Well, thank you for being here. I love that. Merry Christmas to you, and thank you for your super chat. That is so kind. I joined this channel a year ago during the holiday season. Hard to believe it's already been a year. That first live I joined was hilarious, so I stayed. I love you, Truth Seeker. You've been with me for a year. It feels longer. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you to everybody who's stayed with me, because we lost 4,000 people. I still think that's some kind of a record, and I'm kind of proud of it. I think it's interesting. Like I'm kind of impressed with myself. To piss off 4,000 people, like, makes me feel pretty cool. I almost feel like the president or something, or Nicki Minaj. She lost like everybody today or something. I don't know. I saw it on Facebook, but I was like, I'm up there. I'm up there with the rest of them. Like, I've made a lot of people mad. I think that's something to be said for that. It makes me feel kind of proud. Shake it off, tits out. He and I communicate easily. It just takes a minute. Yeah, you do. Tommy speaks Italian, though. His mom spoke Italian. Well, she's still alive. Speaks Italian. It was bad. Their loss, Reese, not yours. What time zone is Ecuador? Great question, Jane. It is Eastern. So it is an hour later than me now in Ecuador. That's it. Not bad, guys. Not bad. I hope everyone has the happiest of holidays. You have such precious existence that I am excited to experience. Love you, babe. And thank you for saying that. Merry Christmas, West Coast Fancy Nancy. Thank you for the super chat, babe. She deleted her Instagram account. There you go. There you go. You're just trying to catch up to make me feel good. I love you. I'll let myself out. I don't get it, but okay. I'll see you in a little bit. She lost 10 million people today. Nicki Minaj, that's crazy. Okay, so she's got me beat. But I'm proud of my 4,000, guys. I'm proud that I lost 4,000 people this year. That's no small potatoes. Okay, maybe we can make it 5. Actually, just kidding. Hit subscribe, please. Hit subscribe. Run the world. Merry Christmas. Have fun in Ecuador. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you. Wow. Merry Christmas to you. And thank you for the giant super chat. Guys, you really made it rain today. Thank you. That was so kind. Damn. I'm really happy to see you. Thank you, Run the World. Guys, you threw out the hot sauce packets. That's incredible. You got to start somewhere, Amber. Bye, Nikki. Just here to talk about life and how to make it better for everyone. Thank you. I feel the same way. I'm not here to piss people off, but I just do it with my natural talent. And I think that's kind of neat. If you think about it, thank you for being on the replay crew, my friend. If you think about it, like, do you hear that? It's Bo dreaming. Where is Potatoes? She's out there somewhere. I'm not sure. If you think about it, like, my face angers people. That's talent. I'm serious. My face, my whole persona, like my voice grates on people so much so that 4,000 of them left. You got to give yourself a pat on the back. If you can't accomplish other goals and that's the only thing you do in 2025, pride right there. I'm proud of it. Marissa Martin, my first friend tax for Christmas. You've never super chatted me. That is an honor. Thank you, Marissa Martin. I will always remember that. You know what I love about you? You make me laugh in every single stream. Marissa Martin, you're hilarious. Your sense of humor is very, very my style. I love your sense of humor. Thank you for that, babe. Thank you for the super chat. I'm honored. Have a wonderful Christmas. I love you, Dawn. Love you. And I pray about you, babe. I'm praying for your health and your test that you have done in January. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. Sometimes speaking truth pisses people off. It's best when they leave. We're all better off without the extra weight. I totally agree with that. It's great. That ass though. If I die before Tommy, he's been instructed at my funeral to say, like, I love her. She was great. You know, she was a lot of fun. That ass, though. That's his last final words at my funeral. Hopefully, I don't die anytime soon, but I just want you all to know that because it will be live streamed. Somebody will have to run it. It'll probably be Third Eye Open. One of my mods will probably run it. But Tommy is instructed to say at the very end, like when they lower me into the ground, although I'm going to be cremated. So when they sprinkle me into your eyeballs in the wind, because you know it'll be a windy day, that will be my luck. You know how I lost 4,000 people? It'll be the same thing all over again. You guys will be there, and Tommy will do this like out of a coffee can, and everybody's going to be like, and it will all be on film. And that will be the final ending. And Tommy will be like, that ass, though. That ass. Lacey Silver, the happiest of Yuletide greetings, Reese, Hux, Tommy, and Johnny, and to our family here in the chat. I love you, Lacey Silver. I love you a lot. I'm praying for you and your dad, babe. Thank you for that. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for all the gifted memberships. Seriously, that was very kind the last few days. Jen Pookie, been here way longer than 8 months. Yes, you have. You've been with me a long time, and I love you, Jen Pookie. Thank you for being a member. You're just good at weeding out the people who are not your friends. I have a talent. I have a knack for that. Thanks, Sophia says, you got a nice ass. That ass, though, that's what Tommy's going to do. He's going to choke on my ashes in a windstorm. It will be like a sandstorm. He's going to be like, he's going to be like, that ass, though. That ass. Oh, my God. Kim won it for the night. That ash, though. Oh, my God. Babe, are you still in here? That's the funniest shit I've read in a long time. That ash, though, that's what's going to happen. You guys are all going to choke, and it's going to go into your corneas. And you'll remember me forever for that reason. You'll talk about it for years to come. Let's hope I don't die, though. You know how dark that would be if I just like randomly died next week? That would suck. That'd be weird. That would be weird. You watched 604 relatable race streams this year. It's hard to believe What? How could that be true? There weren't 604 this year. There's only 365 days in a year. I don't stream more than once. Hey, babe, are you still in here? Can you ask Tommy to unblock me? He didn't like my comments when you guys had a falling out. It's a bummer. I will ask him. Run the World 26.2. Let me take a photo, and I'll have him do it. Oh, wait, there he is. Hey, unblock Run the World, please. They're our friend. Say what you will. The girl's got skills. Now I'm really learning. You mean leaving. Thank you, Lacey Silver. Can you please unblock our friend? Thank you so much, babe. I took a photo, so you'll have their exact name. I'm going to hop off. Tommy's probably going to go live. Oh, my God. It's 7:40? Holy shit. I had no idea. I felt it's a casino in here. I had no concept of time. Seriously, it was like, that's weird. I thought it was like 5 o'clock. I didn't know what time it was. All right, then. Rachel, I'm very thankful for you as well. DNV, love you, babe. Guys, I'll see you in a few days. Calm down. Am I counting the shopping lives? There can't be more than, I've only streamed once a day. That's weird. I'll have to do the math on that. In Pursuit of Miracles. Wait, though. You are going to Ecuador. I sent your first Ecuador tax months ago. Thank you, my friend. I am going to Ecuador. Yes, I'm going to Ecuador within the next week. So for sure, I will be there. And thank you for your super chat. I will be streaming in Ecuador. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you, Margie Barr. I will see you guys there. Next time you see me, I'll be in Ecuador. We'll do some stuff on Cults and Crims while we're there. I love you, Abigail. Merry Christmas to all of you. Joanne Holly, I'm so glad I got to see you. And thank you for the gifted memberships. Merry Christmas to you guys. Someone probably watched old lives. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kim is Blue. Maybe that includes the shorts. Yeah. Love you, Mary Barons. Thank you for spending Christmas Eve with me, you guys. Thank you for telling Huxley Merry Christmas. Thank you, Kestrel. I'm sure I'll have some awful travel stories. I mean it, guys. You're so kind to me and Hux. I'm so grateful for you. Love you, Cricket. And just thank you for always being with me. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for choosing to super chat, be members, gift memberships. I really, really, really appreciate it. I have to touch on that. I have to say it because I think about it all the time. I'm very grateful for that. Don't ever think I'm not. It's your choice to do it. I've never asked, and I love you guys. And it blows me away. I know it blows the haters away even more. Like people can't believe you super chat me, but I can't believe it either in a very kind way. And it really just helps me and Hux a lot. And I just can't explain how grateful I am for that. I can't. I think about it all the time. I'm very, very grateful. So I just want to say that to you guys. Thank you. And you don't have to do it. And some of you never have. And it doesn't matter. It's not why I'm here, but I can't believe it. I'm kind of like the haters. I can't believe I get super chats. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I never take it for granted. I never do. I think about it all the time. Like I even probably guilt Huxley too much when I'm paying for things. I'm like, we're really lucky that we have the family that we have on YouTube because it helps pay for this kind of stuff. Like when I buy things, and I'm not trying to go overboard here. I need to get that out, that I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful that you even come here to watch, to listen. But some of you come here and you are generous with your money, and it blows me away. Hey, Dark Roast, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. That's cute. And again, I'm not trying to harp on it. I don't talk about it a lot, and I just have to say it. I'm thankful. I'm very, very thankful. I appreciate the people who have stayed. I appreciate you hitting subscribe. I appreciate you giving me your time, especially on Christmas Eve. Thank you. Thank you, West Coast Fancy Nancy. I will see you guys. This is a hard job. You earn it all. Thank you, Run the World. It isn't easy. Being a content creator is not easy. And I think doing the vulnerable stuff and working through it in real time can sometimes even be harder than just talking about some news topic. But I would never change it at all. I love what we do here. I love engaging with you guys. And I have to deal with a lot of hate and criticism and threats and people effing with my son, calling his school. And so it's not easy. The bullying part of it sucks. But it is part of it, and it is part of the job, and it's always going to be part of the job. So I take it in stride because it's worth it to come here, see you guys, be with you guys, listen to your words of wisdom, and I love you all. And I can't believe everything we've been through, what we've gone through, the losses, the illnesses, the gains, the jobs, everything. Like I feel like we've been through so much, and I'm like, what's it going to be like in 5 years? This is going to be insane. I'm excited for 2026. There's some new stuff we're going to be doing that I've been working on for a while now behind the scenes. And I'm excited to talk to you guys about it. Thank you, Original Anne. I've watched certain streams several times this year. You're wonderful, Reese. And I count it a privilege to be part of your life. I love you, Abigail. And thank you for sending us gifts. Thank you to everyone who sent us gifts. Baby Steps, Debbie Zito, Charisse Forno, Abigail. Thank you. That was super, super kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Abigail. I love you. And thank you for sticking with me. I can't believe we've been together this long either, Angie Mo, and it's only going to get better and better. You're one resilient babe. Sophia, back at you, and I love you. You inspire me to be resilient. You are a big one for me, or a big inspiration. I am too, Lacey Silver. I can't wait to talk to you guys in 2026 about what's to come. It's going to be some big announcements, some charities I'm working with, and just some speaking events I'm going to be doing. I'm really excited about it, quite honestly. Very, very excited. Been working with a media team. All right, everybody. I will see you all in a few days. I'm just taking a few days off to be with family, and I'll be back at it. I'll be in Ecuador, and we'll stream from there, and I hope that you come with me. You're going to shit yourselves. I hope I don't shit myself. Sometimes I accidentally drink the water there and I shit myself, and that could happen. I just hope it doesn't happen while I'm on streams. Like, I hope I'm not live and I'm like, oh, wow, look it. And I just like crap, because sometimes that happens. Depends on your system and how it works. I'm pretty good. It's pretty tight, but sometimes it slips out, literally. Careful with your socks. Yeah, I'm only packing a few pairs that Alicia and Linda bought for me. Oh my God, Pam. Too much. Holy shit. Just because I love you. Thank you so much, Pam. That's unbelievable. Thank you. Charisse Forno's in here. Charisse, thank you for your gifts. I don't know how to get a hold of you. I freaked out. They're beautiful. I really freaked out. I was like, holy moly. Charisse Forno, I loved your card. Thank you, Charisse. Pam, you're overdoing it, Pam. You're overdoing it. Pam, stay out of the spiked eggnog. I love you. That's too much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a giant super chat. Guys, thank you. Holy shit. Abigail, happy birthday to Abigail. I'm so glad you reminded me of this. And her father. It was her dad's birthday too. So I want to say thank you and happy birthday to Abigail and her dad. Thank you, Jessamine. Charisse, thank you. I'm so glad I saw you. I hate when someone gives me a gift and I can't text them or reach out. I'm like, I don't know how to get a hold of her. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was incredible. I love the bracelet with the God quote on it, or not the God quote. Sorry, scripture. Sorry, I didn't mean that disrespectfully. That's what came into my mind. God quote, the Bible quote. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My money, my choice. Remember? Hey, wow. Just for the haters who are watching, I want to point out real quick. Pam just said my money, my choice. So I know you guys say I'm a scammer, but here's a testimony right here that she actually did this in her own volition, her own will of sound mind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Unblocked. Run the world. Get over there to the lifeboat. You're unblocked. You got a new life preserver. Remember when you got kicked off the boat? Now he's throwing out life jackets and he's reeling you guys in. We are bringing back the people who were blocked. Love you, lifeboat. I'll see you in the chat over there, babe. I forced her. No, I did not. I love that, Abigail, and happy birthday to you. I love you, Abigail. I mean it. Guys, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. This is emotional for me. I love you guys. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Incredible. So kind. So kind. Very unexpected. Never expected. Thank you. Thank you for your time. This was a lovely stream. And I also just have to end with this. Thank you for everybody who donated. I love the charity that we've been giving to every day for, I don't know, it's been over a week now. I think we've done it for about 10 days. We've given to a charity every day. And to anybody that donated or went over and gave them a like or anything, thank you for just even the recognition. I love putting the spotlight on charities. It means a lot to me, and I'm happy that I can give money to them. Jana Hertzberg, Merry Christmas. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. I will see you in a few days, and just have a great Christmas. Reach out to me, email me if you want. If you're feeling lonely, I may not be here on YouTube, but I will try to respond to you. I know there are a lot of you that are alone. You're not alone. Know that you're not alone. That's what this channel is for. That's what I'm here for. I'm one person, but I will try to respond to you. Your gratitude feels good because it's so real. Cheers and thanks. Thank you, Run the World. And you're unblocked. And I couldn't be happier about that. I will see you on the lifeboat, I hope. Heather Carr, Merry Christmas. I love you guys and thank you. Mods, I'm not going to give a speech because I'll cry. I love my mods. They are my close friends, and I would never trade them for anything. They are my most loyal friends, and they know everything, and they're there for me, and I love you guys. I really, truly love you guys. Merry Christmas, and I will see you in a few days, okay? Thank you, guys. All right, here comes Fred. Reach out to me if you need to. No one be overly sad. I'm going to worry about it. So if you feel overly sad, please email me. Text me if you know my number. I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Here comes Fred.